Hey guys, Kevin here with Tech Lunch and Dinner, giving you our review of Crysis 2 for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. Now, I have to admit that I'm not really the biggest fan of the FPS genre overall, and those games we've reviewed thus far I acknowledge the merits of, but was never a really big die-hard fan in the end. Crysis 2 proves to be an exception to that rule. I must say that after playing both the campaign and the online matches, I absolutely love this game. The campaign mode is of decent length, and while not offering the most original or complex of plots, the solid gameplay alone makes it well worth playing. With a variety of nanosuit abilities and multiple ways of choosing how to tackle different situations, the game really doesn't feel like a run-of-the-mill shooter. Players are allowed to take on enemies the way they want to, whether that involves running out with armor mode active with a shotgun or machine gun, or sneaking through an entire level with a silenced weapon and stealth killing every enemy you encounter. While actual level progression and the story itself are very linear, the way in which you can tackle each individual level gives a lot more power and choice to the player. The controls for Crysis 2 are tight and offer a number of useful abilities such as high jumps, charged melee attacks, power slides, armor, camo, and a tactical visor for not only scoping out enemies, but also for hints and tips about useful weapon caches and strategic locations for ambushing or sneaking past enemies. Players are able to customize their nanosuit with a number of upgrades, and are even allowed to switch between different ones when a particular style doesn't suit the situation. These upgrades vary from more efficient energy use and stealth or armor, to more interesting abilities like a landing ground pound. Your nanosuit isn't the only thing that can be customized either. As the game progresses and players collect different weapons, they will also find themselves being able to switch out various attachments for different guns. Sights, grenade launcher attachments, extended clips, and silencers are all available, and once found can be switched off and on whenever the player feels a certain style is necessary. This gives a great deal of customization to the player for an FPS game, and while only being able to carry 2 weapons at a time in the main campaign, the ability to switch out different attachments allows you to adjust those 2 weapons to fit a number of different circumstances. Online gameplay is solid, and while it offers nothing original to the FPS genre, it executes the standards very well. Players can customize their characters with weapon loadouts as well as ability setups, and players are rewarded for their playstyle by unlocking attachments for their favorite weapons, or new modules for the nanosuit abilities they use most. Weapons seem pretty balanced overall, and players can succeed with a number of different loadouts, provided they learn how to play smart enough with their weapons of choice. Online is fast-paced, and while cover is useful, it rarely is seen as a central strategy, and is usually used more as a safe place to recharge your nanosuit's energy level. All the popular standard modes for online are available, including Deathmatch and Capture the Flag. While none of this is really entirely original, I must say that Crysis 2 balances and fine-tunes all of them to make it very enjoyable overall. Overall, Crysis 2 is an excellent first-person shooter, and out of the many FPS games that have been released en masse these past few months, I must say that Crysis 2 is my favorite by far. If you're looking for a solid, enjoyable FPS game that allows for various playstyles and offers all the standard match types you're used to, or even if you just want a fun single-player campaign to run through, Crysis 2 is an excellent choice and well worth purchasing for any FPS or action game fan. I'm Kevin for TLD, thanks for watching.